Alright, hey, what's up everybody? This is my first video. My name's Nick Kaufman, and today we're going to talk about 3 things. Sorry, this is awkward. They say dress for the job you want, and I want to do this for some crazy reason, so we're going to give it a try. So, first things first. The first thing we're going to go over today, goals, honesty, value. My name's Nick Kaufman, and this is the show. Okay, so this is very uncomfortable for me. Self-labeled introvert. I come from a tech past. Before that, whatever. I feel like I have some value to give, so I want to do this. And honestly, I have this goal. So let's go to stage 1 goal. I want to get them out of the way. My goal is to try to make $4,000 a month on creating content. I've tried it before. I've worked in the with a partner of mine, a longtime friend, on creating content for tech news and stuff of that. Just talking about various like programming topics. That fell apart. It was more of just a thing that we could hang out together while we were working. It was cool. It was fun, but we didn't take it that serious. That was years ago, and it's something that always stayed in the back of my head. I wound up doing a podcast. But that was obviously, it was something where I wanted to give advice, but I didn't take it serious. I had other driving forces that didn't make it as lucrative for me. So that is my first thing, as I want to set up my goal. That is my goal. I'm going to try this for the next 365 days to see if I can build some type of view for that. So step 2 for this is honesty. I don't want to sell you anything yet. I see so many YouTubers, and I get value out of them too. I see a lot of YouTubers that it feels like they got into this because they wanted to sell you something, whether it was content or a product or a service, anything like that. I don't have that, and that's not my main goal right now. I hope I get into that. I want to provide something that can be exchanged for money and set up something in the future, but that's not my initial goal. Is just to get out for me on this wall. I've always wanted to create. I love creating behind the scenes. I love half the reason I got into programming was because I loved creating things with code that could generate images and grab data from APIs and blah blah blah, whatever. But I always loved the thought of creating. I never thought of myself as an artist. And back when I started a lot of this stuff, a creator wasn't a real role. It wasn't a real I don't want to call it it wasn't a real gig, and it wasn't something I really thought of. I never thought about seeing myself in front of a camera on a mic or anything. So step 2 is honesty. With that, I don't want to sell you guys on some path that is not me, or it's not a facade. I don't want to be this guy that's going, hey, look what I can do and buy this or believe me on this because, that's what I say. I don't want to do that. One of my other goals to go back, now this is a crap video, but one of my goals to go back to goals is to set up a Patreon that gets more on the personal side of who I was, who I've become and stuff. But I do feel like that part, this is very sad, but I do feel like, hopefully I do garnish an audience that would love to pay to learn more about me. But this gets into step 3. I hope there's no graph that goes up with this, but there is a value point that I've always believed in life, and I want to give value while trying to figure out who I am. So hopefully if I can get anybody go on this journey with me, I'm delivering value while being honest, while maintaining my own goals, if that makes any sense. That's the niche I'm going for. I don't want to continue thinking what if, and I do believe I have something here to give value-wise that could help other people on their journey. I don't have all the answers by any means, but I have had some various successes in my life that I feel like I could deliver over to the other side, to the audience, to make you believe that you can accomplish the same things that I have. I've been at very low lows. I've had very high highs, places I never thought I'd see. Hoping to deliver this video and get some of these come out consistently. I don't expect many people to watch this at first, but maybe get a consistency of content going that can hopefully get some people interested and wonder if maybe what I'm saying is part of their life right now or has been, and maybe I can help get you over some of your own blockades or some of your own road stops that make you do better in life. One thing I'm a big fan of, and this is pure honesty, I love helping others. I have had a very weird success rate of helping people in my circle do better, financially, financially, personally. I've always had this thing that was just always on a sidetrack, that it came so seamless to me to picture someone else's roadmap and figure out how to get over some of the bumps they've had and succeed. I'm very good in a lot of areas. I don't consider myself a generalist by any means, but I'm good in a few areas that really surprised me over the years. I do believe in like natural talent. I do believe in driving forces like taking risks and stuff to accomplish your goals. Nothing's ever going to get accomplished if you just sit there wondering or always planning. And I do feel like I have some concepts that can help people get out of some type of stuck view. And hopefully if I explain myself over these videos of where I come from, you'll laugh in comparison to maybe where you are in your life, or maybe not, and maybe take that swing and take that risk that you've needed to take this whole time, that you were maybe thinking you weren't good enough or you're too scared to do. Maybe just hearing some of my dumb fumbling stories of my past can help you open your eyes to just how jokingly it is to hear no, and how many at-bats you got to take before you hear a yes, or to get started because of things I've done in my past to literally cripple me, probably to over 99% of the people out there, and still manage to succeed. So with that being said, that was just a quick intro. This is me pushing a video up just to get started and to be in the public eye. And these next few are going to definitely just be for me to show that nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to go bad just by me doing this, because I have the same complex of, I'm sure a lot of people out there that, there's somebody watching all the time that's going to go shame and boo and you're a loser. Thanks, Dora. I bet they don't want to hear it either. I get it. But can we move on? Come on. You're going to stand there for the end of this? All right. Yeah, so I have a complex where I always think someone from my hometown is gonna watch this and leave a comment, and it's gonna ruin my self-esteem, and they're gonna tell me how stupid and bad I am and how I should get off the screen and my teeth are crooked or whatever, and I don't want to care anymore. So this is definitely self-indulging for me. With that being said, as we get going, if people are coming back to this video after catching me, hopefully after 50 videos or the 51st video, I just want you to get a sense of, my nervousness, my curiosity, and, my goals. I want to stick to the three things we talked in the beginning of this video, which, are the goals, the values, and the honesty. And I know I'm not saying them in the right order, and when I came into this, I said I'm going to do it. Maybe I should start scripting a little bit of this, but yeah, I want to always set up some goals for each video. I want to be brutally honest, maybe not to a severe extent, but in every video I want to have honesty attached to the goal, and then I want to make sure I'm delivering some type of value, all wrapped up and intertwined in each video, unless we're doing like a Q&A. Even then, yeah, but I'm always going to try to submit those three things. And maybe I'll critique it a little over time, but just so you know what you're getting at the beginning of the video. And by the end of the video, I hope I delivered. So with this, we established the goals I'm trying to reach, which is, breaking this, imposter syndrome and thinking I can't do it, trying to gain some type of monetary value out of doing this over time, and, making sure the audience is getting something out of it. The honesty part, I think I've been pretty honest so far, just by saying what I want to do. And the value is just hoping that within these videos, a lot of you out there will trust me to deliver on these and make sure you get a better, either self-awareness of yourself or, financial. We all try to act like we're doing stuff for ourselves, which is true, but there's always some type of financial incentive, especially these days. And hopefully on my journey of trying to figure out how I can make this successful financially, you can too. With that being said, you'll never see me wearing this again unless I'm coming back from a gathering or something. But yeah, this is not me, but it is me. So this is the most honest part. I got this microphone. Yeah, I got so much to say, and hopefully we can go over that over time. So thank you for listening or watching, and hopefully as we get going, we can go over more cool stuff, and we're going to start setting up goals, values, and honesty. So I think that's going to be the theme for this, and maybe it'll crumble and change, and I'll build a startup next week. I don't know. But thank you for listening, and am I supposed to say please like and subscribe? I don't, that's so, see, that's the thing. I'm too cool. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment, and I will interact with you, and hopefully we can set up a Patreon or a Discord or something down the line where I can get people that want to interact a little more and maybe learn a little bit more about my history. We could jump on all of that later on. But first, let's just make sure I can do this consistently without stumbling and muttering and get something a little more professional going on. Yeah, and let's do a cool thing at the end where it's like, hey, if you weren't going to do one thing this day, this month, this year, let's take a step towards doing it. So if you weren't going to apply for that job, if you weren't going to ask that girl out, if you weren't going to, do the dishes, why don't we get off our asses and do something, okay? Let's try to keep that thing going. Yeah, I think we can. If I can do this video and you will get to know me, but if I can do this and post it on YouTube, you can make your bed, all right? All right, peace.